I think this is a very good platform wherein we have the whole ecosystem, and it is nothing like that we can actually talk to each of this, representative from each of this ecosystem. So let me just introduce quickly Autodesk. So Autodesk basically a company, we are a technology provider company, and it's been more than 40 years we are in the industry, and I think everybody knows about AutoCAD. We have started with AutoCAD, and with the advancement of technology now we are far more ahead of what we have started with. So answer to your question, so we have a we are more into platform, and we have a solution which starts from the conceptualization to design, then to construction, and then operation and maintenance. So our technology, how it is included is that you can have a proper design before starting construction. Now you will see that many people while designing there are a lot of changes happens. So there are maybe multiple user is providing different designs, and it's very difficult to kind of coordinate among these users. So we have a software. Our software gives you a collaborative approach of working. So if someone is using any changes or doing any changes, everybody in this who are stakeholders can see that. So starting with that is why this collaborative approach is very what we really provide, our solution provides, and it's in a single place. All the data, like what was there previously, that data is already there, and what has been proposed now, that is also there. So we have this phase-wise, what we call is BIM, basically phase-wise development of the project, what we are calling BIM process, building information modeling, which gives you starting from the conceptualization to operation and maintenance. And the data which is developing in every stages will give rise to a digital twin. Now by digital twin, what we mean is that is a digital replica of the physical asset. Now how this is used? Now going forward in operation and maintenance, if some changes needs to be done, that digital configuration or digital figure of this physical asset can be used for any modification. So in railways, we are really working with various organizations, including DMRC as well, and even we are trying to engage in other railway development projects and all. And our solution is being very well accepted because it saves, like when we talk about BIM, it saves almost 30% of the rework on the design phase. And it was like construction, that planning, timeline, costing is being really we got from all our customers that they could achieve a lot of cost that gets sometime over that the cost is like what is estimated is being used more. That is being really they could achieve on-time project, timely and cost-effective projects. So if I answered your question.
With the Government of India promoting BMI, building information modeling, adoption in major infrastructure project, how is Autodesk supporting this digital transformation journey across Indian railways and metro corporations?
So I think in my very first question, your first question, I already covered it. So as I said, like even with the DMRC, we are working like our project. If you talk about railway, so our project starts with like planning, designing, as I mentioned, then laying the tracks and continuously tracking the project progress. All right, and what is its like timely advancement of the projects. Then basically there are a lot of things, like you have different terrains, right? So in terrain based, how the designing will be done, what kind of strength needs to be included, what kind of, like lot of other things depends on the, like when laying the track also, they need to do a lot of feasibility study, including where it is going through, where if there is like what kind of cutting needs to be done. So many more decisions are involved, and that can be done with our solutions, like very much in the design phase, and then laying the tracks, and then kind of checking, like tracking its everyday's operation, like how it is progressing in the project, and later on operation maintenance. So in metro, we are very have done many projects with the metro in metro line and metro station development, and similarly now, as I said, we are engaged with the MRC, and as you mentioned about BIM, building information modeling. What we say when I'm saying building information modeling, it is not building by, it's not the vertical thing I'm talking about, vertical component. It's about how you build the information model with all the data. Now you have the 2D data. With the BIM, you're making a 3D data, and that it is phase by phase it's happening, like all the progress of the project, right? So now in India, government has the building information model in every sector is being kind of, it is they're trying to implement it now. Having said that, like in CPWD, if you know, the BIM has been already mandated. So there are projects where it is mentioned that if the project value is so and so forth, then BIM needs to be implemented on these projects. So CPW has already mandated BIM, NCRTC has mandated BIM. There are many other organizations as well. So DMRC is adopting BIM. So, and even if I talk about railway sector, similarly in other sector as well, roads and highway sector as well. So BIM is now a word, or rather you should say that it's a technology being everybody is looking forward to adopt, and we are having discussion with many government organization, many public sector, private sector. In every sector you can say that BIM mandate is happening. Only thing is that what we need to do is that it's happening in fragmented way. So it is important that there should be a common approach. Regulation, there should be, government should, like, there should be a regulation is needed, policy is needed, and everybody should use the standardized BIM and standardize based on the common standard that is applicable for each and every sectors. And I think this is pretty, now in various organizations it's happening, like they are adapting, and we are also working in various with industry association like Niti Aayog and all other. So yeah, I mean our as a technology company, we are trying to do workshops, we are trying to do advocacy, we are trying to do capacity building. So even we have a government portal called Karam Yogi. There we have incorporated many training available in both Hindi and English for government employees. Along with our partners, we are a highly partner-driven company. We have a very big partners ecosystem. So we do a lot of capacity building program as well. Additionally, what we do is that we are involved. One of our division is absolutely with education, and so we are involved in doing programs with the many institutes which are dealing with highway civil engineering course and many polytechnic colleges. Because what we feel is that if they are used to these processes, they know the BIM, they use our softwares, or as a matter of fact, they get to know what is building information modeling, digital twin. Then in industry at the level, when people, there are a lot of resources required. So at the level of education, as a technology company, we are working, and for all education industries, wherever we are doing association, we are giving softwares free of cost, so that the students should use it, get acquainted with it, so that when in the industry they get absorbed, they are already aware of our softwares and the process, basically BIM technology, digital twin, etc.
All right, that's great. How is Autodesk empowering railway and metro project stakeholders in India to achieve higher design accuracy, better team coordination, and overall project efficiency throughout digital platforms?
So as I was mentioning that we have the common platform. Okay, there is a collaborative approach which can be done. So coming to the ecosystem, what you talked about, the government, contractor, consultant, right? So how we are working is that, like, if this design phase, or if these technologies are being adopted, so as I was telling you, like, what is happening is that they are being used, in silos. Now, if it a platform, we have a platform solution. Now, if it is used in a platform, each stakeholder can use the same data. So we are actually working with various organizations. So Autodesk is equally work with public sector. We have a very strong relationship with the public sector as well, and we are working with the public sector as well. So we have many like our customers like Adani and all others, wherein they are using our collaborative softwares. So they are using our ACC software. So where they are able to include all their stakeholders. So what is happening is that they can give this based on the user, the role and rights can be given to each of these stakeholders, and but the same data can be used from various locations. Everybody can see who are the responsible for design part, maybe for the construction part the users who are in the field can use. And the biggest thing is, I mean, what I think is the best thing from our end, what we could provide is that people can use it in their mobile, they can use it in the browser. So when we talk about the data, how the data can be brought into the browser, this data, it is immense of data is there. Software will, they will not be able to bring it in their mobile there. So that is not the case with our platform. It can be used browser based. Anybody can use it in their mobile. So somebody is in the field, they want to do some changes, they want to take some picture or any kind of update is required. They can actually do it in the field, just browsing it through their mobile as well. So I think what we could bring in the industry is that collaborative work platform, which is which I would like to highlight. Thank you.
All right. So, what is your key takeaway from participating in the Rail and Metro Technology Summit? And how do you like to support this event and mission of empowering digital infrastructure across India transport ecosystem?
Okay, thank you for asking this question. So I think this is a great platform to connect the whole ecosystem, as we are mentioning, because the government organization or the implementing agency, they are not directly doing the projects. So they are floating tenders, then the project is given to, say, for design phase to the consultant, design consultant, then EPC contractors are there, contractors are there who are actually doing the project. So I think this is a very good platform wherein we have the whole ecosystem, and it is nothing like that we can actually talk to each of this, representative from each of this ecosystem to talk about our software, what are we doing, and we got very good response also. And I'll definitely look forward to be a part of this going forward in your other such a program. So yeah, thank you for this great gathering. You could have very good representatives are there. They are also sharing. So we are understanding what they are doing and how we can actually help. So I think that's wonderful, and look forward for future engagement. I would like to add one very important thing is that we are mentioning Vikasit Bharat, right? So under Vikasit Bharat, we have done the beam packaging, wherein what we did is that, I mentioned it already, but just saying that we have done the countrification of our product. By countrification, what I meant is that we are an US-based company, so our product is being used in everywhere globally. Now in India, with the Indian standards, we have kind of done the product which compliance with the standards that is being used in India. So what we are calling countrification. So this is, I think, is for very all the users will be very. It is a big change what we brought, because all the design perspective, all the standardization, all the signage is incorporated in that. All the compliance, it is absolutely compliance with the standards and national development goals. It is, and the user can just, using the software, they can bring the library, they can use all these standardizations, which they don't have to do separately any checking and all. So our packages already, our softwares are already inbuilt in that. So this is one thing I wanted to add. Another thing I would like to highlight is that, going forward in future, the sustainability is something which we all are focusing into. So our software has it is like the technology when you use, one can actually choose, the material for any particular construction or any type of designing or construction purpose, that, and check that, okay, what would be the carbon footprint associated with that. So the sustainability wise, so this is something which I thought I will highlight here. Thank you.